Hello gamers! This is a week of my solo indie game dev progress. February 18th. First I launched the project, wrote out my steps for trying to make more complex island generation, did a little code, and some more, put the function into the island spawning, implement the height into spawning, put a value on the max land height variable. It does something. The purlin noise wasn't working, so I added a very small tiny bit of a number. Alright. Floating buildings. More height in the generation. Still looks doo-doo. Less doo-doo. A little better. Create a cube. Prefab the cube. Instantiate a cube along with each of the other land pieces. Didn't work. Move this line up, and the game objects were in the wrong spot. Change this to local position. Much more chunky. Then I needed to make changes to the building placement. Very good. Added another list, used the variable, didn't work anymore, now it works. I realized the squash script wasn't removing itself, so I changed this if statement. The raycasts were getting blocked by the buildings. I looked up how they worked. Look at these birds. I had it set up correct, but it ain't working. And now it works. Then I added this line to adjust the camera's position, and I got this, which looks pretty cool, but I changed the line, didn't fix it. Add this line, then another line. This looks cool. But I didn't end up getting the generation to where I wanted yet, February 19th. I opened Unity, then opened Project Lobster, drew a stick and an axe, exported them, threw them into Unity, created a hand, you see? That's a hand. Created an animation, look at that. Created a collider, and another, renamed them, added a variable, wrote a little code, make this bool true during hotbar slot switching, then added this little bit, and it didn't work. Swap this, there's a stick, where are you? That's a lot of sticks. Spazzy the stick, set this bool to false, the swinging sort of works. Quick message to you. Support me an extra bit by becoming a patron, and the first weekly build of Project Lobster is available to all patrons right now. Back to the video. Create a tile map, wrote these lines, then some more code. Throw in the tile map, and we have background generation. Mess with the script a little bit, and got this. Add a little more, and got this. Tree colors. Add a line of code, throw in the material, add some colors, and no more leaves. Turn up the alpha value on the colors. Colored trees. Add some code. Throw this in here, flip the player. Pick up stick, slime, throw it in, create a script for the enemies, variables, code, enemy spawning, ooh, a slime. That's how a slime slimes. Change those, the slimes be slimin'. Create a script for the tools, added this, changed the direction of these, and I now had slimes that changed direction of movement, February 20th. I started drawing trees for Project Lobster. Tree, another tree, third tree, and one more tree. Look at those trees. Dirt simulator time. I wanted to add another building like these. Searched up things that deal with dirt. An archaeological dental pick. One of these is the pick, so I drew the dental pick. Threw it in, made a variable for the glasses. Code, save, load, function, made this, throw it in here, didn't work. Add in object, it now exists, but it's under some UI. Created a slider, variable, add a mask, created a parent object for the shop pieces, add this line, and another. Local position. It works. There we go. Change version, build, throw in here, zip, Google Drive, download, archive, deliver. Look at that bar. Submit Otok time, Otok game, create app, casual, city building, descriptions, create feature graphic, 1 USD, open game manager, adapt code to function with Android, make sure the unfinished advanced generation isn't included. It functions. Just listen to those sounds. Switch to Android, Otok version 1.03, build, throw it in, start rollout to production, and now Otok version 1.03 should be available on iOS, itch.io, and Android. February 21st. Opened Project Lobster, drew a tree, add some leaves, drew another tree, then another, one more tree, just kidding, 2 more trees. Ha, I lied, one last tree. Okay, that's it with the trees. Rock, another rock, third rock, unfinished tree line, exported them, throw it in here, choppy time, look at them all. That's a pretty low click-through rate, so I changed the color from this to this. Would you look at that, 6 hours later and the click-through rate is through the roof. Open generate map script, add some variables, code, more variables, more code, rename the objects, prefab them all, put them into the arrays, create 3 game objects, and that's something. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Then I changed this code, moved the sorting point, background no longer exists because it's down here. Now it exists. Scuffed parallax code, that ain't it. Code, nope, I think that's correct. Add tile map, add this, put them into the array. I mean, this is what I coded, but I don't know if I like it. February 22nd. First I launched Otok. Terrain generation ain't going too hot. There goes the seagull. Look at him go. Opened up the game manager script, and it was time to make advanced island generation 2. Code, add variable, and add this. Change the new variable's value. Not exactly what I wanted, but right, that's closer. Couple more variables. Alter this function. Now the islands were centered. Change this a little bit. Alright. Change it again. Nope. Code. Sort of correct. More code. Yeah, that's pretty good. The Adobe style caused the land to be underneath the ground. Added some more code. That's not what I wanted. And an if statement, and the previously stated Adobe problem was fixed. I then made the game only spawn land pieces that were actually needed. Error. Make grass only spawn on land that actually exists. Separate error. Added this little loop. Changed this line. Works good. But island completion detection no longer works. Change this to a non-existent variable. Make the variable and set its value. There we go. It's a functional version of the new generation. February 23rd. Pay the Steam fee, minus $100. Create new app, Otok. Must complete the list. Need to make many assets. Made this, and this. I need some screenshots. Open Otok. Look at all those screenshots. Throw the assets into here. Those are some nice images. Make this. Adjustments to this. Very good. Description. Look at that checklist. No mature content. Otok is ready for review. Post is coming soon. Publish now. Otok is now available for wishlisting. Please go wishlist it. Thank you very much. Recorded a little bit of Otok gameplay. Throw it in here, edited a little trailer thing, upload it to the second channel, and open up Project Lobster. Add these 4 slots down here, create text, add 1 more slot, rename the objects, create a script for the item recipes, make it a scriptable object, add 2 variables, create a couple more variables, and didn't do anything useful after that. So thanks to my 7 patrons and 5 coffee supporters. Okay, goodbye.